Welcome to the second part of the holistic analysis for the Magnarosa systemic project. After the holistic analysis, at the first phase of data collection, we carried out a research of critical issues related to the territory and the company. The main problems of the analyzed territory include the important amount of second choice produced by cultivation of local crops, the pressure of the aesthetic paradigm of fruit, which imposes high market standards and turns good fruit and vegetables into waste because they are considered ugly. The general difficulty of aggregation and collaboration between local micro-enterprises, the effect of climate change on cultivation, and the lack of awareness among consumers and users. Then, the problems encountered at farm level relate to quantities of production waste from apples and hazelnut cultivation, the dependence on weather conditions, which affects the harvest, poor relations with other local actors in the same production sector, and the non-use of pesticides for cultivation and the lack of anti-insect nets in the fields. In addition to the critical points identified, the company and the territory have potential that can be exploited, such as the production of local and kilometer zero products, characteristic identity that encapsulated the value of the territory, tourist interest in the area as an element to be valorized, contact with nature, and a strong interest in transmitting local values. The possible design solutions were selected on the basis of factors considered important for the project, such as the presence of partners in the area and the economic feasibility, plus the 5 principles of systemic design, such as act locally. Thus, the defined strategies allow to respond to critical issues by exploiting local opportunities. The first concerns increasing the first choice, with the use of agroecological techniques to fight pests in a natural way. Then, in order to enhance bioproducts, it was decided to propose the production of a beer using apple scraps. In the case of enhancing the territory, a network of local actors was created to valorize typical aspects, such as traditional products and territoriality. This last strategy is the most important because it can facilitate the development of collaborative projects in the territory. The project guidelines emphasize the core values of the territory and the company: biodiversity, local culture, collaboration, and traditional cultivars. The project wants to create a network of players in the area to enhance tourism and local products, with the aim of generating fertile ground for the future creation of new territorial links, new tourist paths, and virtuous projects of the area. The network paths will include different themes: gastronomic, biodiversity, and adventure. In parallel, specific actions are proposed for the company with a circular economy project for the production of a beer with apple bioproducts and the development of an agroecological intervention to combat pests. It was assumed that the local network would be fully implemented in 10 years, by 2030. In the short term, 2021-2023, specific actions also are included to respond to company-specific criticalities. The first one is a pilot product for the production of a beer with a local microbrewery, starting from an organic apple production waste. The second is a strategy to intervene on the problem of apple tree pests, lice, red spider, and carpocapsa. In the medium term, a time phase is needed to let partners enter the network. In the long term, the expectation is to reach a consistent and autopoietic network of local actors, with a wide range of tourism proposals. In the short term, it was decided to propose a first path on a specific theme and to create a particular offer, the biodiversity path. The selected partners were already linked to the Magnarosa company and already attached to the team. This choice allows to define the roots of the project and to show to other actors the possibilities that can emerge from its future enlargement, like a sort of a small seed that can grow in time. In the medium term, the project can start to expand to include local partners close to Magnarosa, in order to start developing the focus of the project, the gastronomic networks of local actors. Then, partners within the project can start to propose additional services, such as testing experiences. The aim is to develop a network of local realities to enhance the territoriality through slow tourism proposal. At this stage, the seed can be transformed into the first tree. In the long term, the gastronomic network could be expanded to include actors and points of interest, a 23 kilometers radius. The aim is to achieve a network that, like a forest, can grow and prosper by improving links in the local economy. The project has positive environmental impacts for the company, in particular related to beer production through the reuse of apple waste and the control of pests. The company can communicate its values through the project, educating on issues close to its heart and showing the potential of the relationships between tradition and innovation. The project and its initial actions can serve as an example for the other local players, demonstrating the potential of the territoriality and a systemic vision of the supply chain. The creation of a network encourages the sharing of knowledge and good practices. Local networking will help Magnarosa to have more empowerment and use this benefit to create new projects in the future. Magnarosa obtains good economic benefits when the initial project reaches full beer production in 2024. The other actors in the network can also obtain economic benefits, both direct and indirect. The economic benefits for the whole territory are linked to the increased tourist offer of the area. The name of the project is Ingirula, a Piedmont sound saying which conveys the sense of pleasure derived from Wonderwall. To become part of the Ingirula network, there are some basic rules that allow members to receive equal benefits, thanks to the relationships with the territory and with the other partners. From a practical point of view, the main output of the project is a website, a platform where Ingirula's core values and its purpose are explained. The website presents itself as a showcase to inspire, summarize, and communicate the heart of the initiative. In a few sections, the user can understand the value of the connections between the partners involved and apply to participate via a contact section. The aim is to create a collaborative and participatory network of actors, able to rediscover the value inherent in the territory. The union and collaboration between the partners will make the whole a cohesive entity, capable of facilitating an offer of soft tourism at 0 km and putting the local at the center. The network, in its interconnections, will be a whole capable of maintaining itself over time, as well as expanding and evolving. It's envisaged initially to manage the first route by the actors, then to create an industrial network between the various members. A system of stickers will mark that the local company is a member of the initiative, leaving signs on the territory of the collaboration and encouraging curiosity among visitors. The first route to be active is the one focusing on biodiversity, and the proposed activities are clearly shown on a dedicated page. Active and future initiatives aim to open our eyes to the value that can be generated by the territory, stressing the concept of soft tourism, with a view to enhancing the value of 0 km heritage. We don't know if we can change the world, but in the meantime we can try to. Ingirula. Thanks for your attention.